Some of you might be like, he never won the seat in Mount Kenya. How did he benefit in this? No, he solved an internal conflict. Gachagua akaweka mtego, Justin Muturi akaingia ndani. Mtoto akilelea wembe, mupe. Justin Muturi akapewa. So everyone now has to treat him with respect. Hey, Mheshimiwa Matiang'i, hey, habari yako. Allow me to take you back slightly to the by-elections that we had. These by-elections, especially in Mbeere North, Malava, they attracted a lot of attention because of the competition that was there between government and the opposition. Unfortunately, the government side did well. They won all the seats. Though there are allegations of rigging here and there, if they are proven, then the government will have proven that they are either afraid or weak. But as per now, those members of parliament are already sworn in. So when you look at these by-elections, the results were supposed to achieve a certain objective. Whether they were created by William Ruto or not, to some extent also, the opposition now found it like these are tests for them. So they were beneficiaries across from these by-elections. And that's what I want to take you through in this particular video. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching my videos at Mukwa Times, please take a second or two to subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Number one, it's Kithure Kindiki. Kithure Kindiki is one of the greatest beneficiaries of these by-elections. Most of us had underrated him. In fact, there's a time we had a live show in our channel. You are usually hold discussions here as from 10 p.m. every day, live shows, where I invite people through a link to just come on board and share with me some various insights on various topics. And I noticed that people were really underrating Kithure Kindiki. Seriously. People were taking him like he's a nobody. This is when we had a discussion. That's when I was able to notice that in our discussion about Kithure Kindiki's value, I noticed people really don't seem as powerful. So when the by-election came, Kithure Kindiki was fronted by William Ruto to go and campaign at Mbeere North. He campaigned, him and Gachagua, attacking, returning. Eventually, Kithure Kindiki won that seat, even if there are so many things surrounding the win. So the fact remains, there was a perception that was created that Kithure Kindiki is also powerful. Si mchache. So in Mount Kenya East, it is not the same again. Unless now they go back to the default settings. Back to default settings. Where we will have now Rigathi Gachagua again going to restart the region, Mount Kenya East. But as per now, there's some perception that was created. Kithure Kindiki is also not a joke. So he's one of the first beneficiaries of these particular by-elections. He was called a number of names, soprano, what. Right now, those soprano names have toned down. Right now, those things that were happening against him, they have toned down. The people who are there like he's a nobody, they have toned down a bit. They have now to look at him from a different angle. You've seen, even Justin Muturi has gone down. So it is the same case. Even those members of parliament from Mount Kenya, who are seriously began to regard their Gachagua, especially from Embu, they have all toned down. Because they are now like, wait fast, let's take a break. Who is this guy, Kithure Kindiki? And I'm telling you Kenyans, let's have a conversation here. In 2032, Kithure Kindiki will be among the people that people will talk about. Apart from just the issue of perception on who is the leader, who is better than the other between Gachagua and Kithure Kindiki, there's also a role that Kithure Kindiki had in mind, or maybe an objective, to ensure that he has cemented his chance of becoming a running mate. Yes. So by winning that seat, he can be able to do, even if it's dirty or clean work, to get something. That means he's fit for William Ruto. Another person who benefited is Rigathi Gachagua. Some of you might be like, he never won the seat in Mount Kenya. How did he benefit in this? No, he solved an internal conflict. For ages now, Rigathi Gachagua has been thinking, how do I tell Martha Karua, step down for DCP with your PLP party, which does not have anything, which cannot win anything? He has been telling himself, how do I convince Justin Muturi that he is weak politically? He cannot mobilize, he cannot organize, he cannot win. How can he tell him that now step aside, let DCP take over? How do I tell them that I'm the leader in Mount Kenya? A by-election came. Gachagua akaweka mtego. Justin Muturi akaingia ndani. So as we speak today, they cannot be able to just come and talk to Gachagua as if they are equals. Because already Muturi lost it. He could not protect the votes. It was hard for him. Even in the campaigns, Gachagua had to go and help him. So already Muturi knows that, hey, it's Gachagua, it's DCP. So whether they like it or not, they'll have to front one party in 2027 as the opposition. They will not divide. Embu chukua hii, hii chukua hii, Kirinyaga shika hii. No way. Kirinyaga it will be DCP. Nyeri DCP. Murang'a DCP. Kiambu they will front DCP. Even Embu, Meru and Tharaka DCP. That is basically what is going to happen. So it is not going to be easy as that. Si rahisi. So as we speak today, Gachagua is happy that at least this guy was taught a lesson. So mtoto akilelea wembe mupe. Justin Muturi akapewa. The other beneficiary here is Ruto. Without doubt, I know most of you now agree with me on this. For the first time, I think both the opposition and government, one-term and two-term people, you can agree with me on this. William Ruto was a beneficiary. He was able to create a perception that is unbeatable. You know, in my show, the organic show that I usually hold from 10, I had people who were serious in one term. But after the by-elections, these guys are like, hatuwezi piga Ruto. They are now fighting me with two-term. Meaning, it's not just them. Plus many other people in the village. People are like, hata kama kupiga William Ruto ni ngumu 2027. Tujipange tu na 2032. That is the conversation that is going on. William Ruto has managed to create a perception whether he won those elections in the right way or not. Already has created a perception that is very difficult to get rid of. So Kenyans are seeing him that is a potential guy to win in 2027. He cannot be beaten. People are seeing him like, this is a genius. He has put himself up there. And that's the perception he wanted to achieve. And he will go back to Embu. He will go to these regions now and start reminding people, si tuliwanyorosha hawa, tulifanya nini? That is what he's doing. To remind people right, left and center that tuliwanyorosha. So in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, we must concur here that William Ruto was one of the greatest beneficiaries. Especially that one for Mount Kenya. He was able to show that I can still get to Mount Kenya to win. UDA can still win in Mount Kenya. Malava, he told Natembeya, cool down. Since then, Natembeya has cooled down. For those who can be able to see, they are not the same again. Because walinyoroshwa. Whether through violence or not, walinyoroshwa. So William Ruto is one of the greatest beneficiaries of these particular by-elections. They also clinched that one of Banisa. He also won that side that now the people of Northern Kenya, we are working together. Sisi ni marafiki. The other person who won this particular, who benefit from this particular by-elections, it is Dr. Okengo Fred Matiang'i. People thought he's not in charge of Gusii. And William Ruto was willing to bring him down, to just tarnish him, to embarrass him by ensuring he has taken the MCA seats. Money was poured there, choppers doing campaigns, vehicles all over, places painted yellow, but eventually people voted for Matiang'i's candidates. He won because he told William Ruto, this is home. He created a perception as well, I'm in control of this region. So everyone now has to treat him with respect. Hey, Mheshimiwa Matiang'i, hey, habari yako. Because now, it is not the same again. When it comes to the opposition side, people are seeing him is not in control. He was being told, go to Kisii. In fact, we usually hold those discussions here in the live show and people are like, Matiang'i should go back and consolidate to Gusii. Matiang'i should go back and consolidate to Gusii. Now, he went and showed that he has consolidated already that place. So right now, nobody's telling him, go back to Kisii. Nobody. So right now, Matiang'i is doing his politics peacefully. If he could have lost, watu wangesema, tulikuambia. But now, he won them. So in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, Matiang'i also was a great beneficiary of these particular by-elections. On the comment section, share with me on what you think.